get to when I get there. The Dow pattern so far looks like a clear A, B, C, followed by an A, B, C, B wave. Now after it gets a bit more confusing, but it looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 possibly. This could be wave 1 of wave C. So we've seen the A, we've seen the B, and this could be wave 1 of C with wave 2 coming in here. And now we're seeing a decline coming in, which could be wave 3 of 3. So I've been talking about a crash, some sharp downside action. On the Dow, it's very possible we could see the sharp downside action, but it may in fact just be a correction, so it would be contained in that case. Whether that's the case remains to be seen. I mean, from a trader's point of view, and this is a service for traders, what we're looking for basically is action to trade. Now I think we're going to get that next week, and the Dow looks like it's setting up that scene. I've been experimenting with a new system, 6633. During the week I've been shorting DAX, FTSE and the Dow. It was a very quiet week, didn't really suit the system at all, but this decline here brought in enough profit to actually cover the small losses I made on the other markets. So that was why I wanted to cover the DAX first. Anyway, the system is being developed. I think it's probably going to be something I will want to market going forwards, because it looks like it's got a lot of potential. The basic rationale behind the trading system is that it allows you to risk very, very little, but because of the way it works, it accumulates positions, and therefore you can actually put on a large position with very low risk. So this is what I find attractive about it. It's something that a lot of traders are looking for, something that's very low risk, which allows you to still make a lot of profit because of the accumulation process. I would mention that we have the conference next Monday on the 30th of April, which we'll be discussing the system among other essential things, bear market strategies, Elliott wave theory, etc., etc. So the system alone should cover the cost of admittance, and obviously all are welcome. Right, look at the action on the Dow since the peak here. I mean, the key thing is this an impulsive move or not? Very dithery to start with. That's not very encouraging. But once it got going, 1, 2, 3, possible another 2, 1, 2, 3. Rather inconclusive. At the moment, we need to see a break below there. From the longer term chart, it looks like we need more downside, so I would expect that to continue. But if we get solid upside come Monday morning, then it could just be one more correction, in which case I might switch the 6633 system to a long stance rather than a short stance. Alright, going to the DAX. Similar pattern, sorry, not similar pattern. We've got 5 waves down. I've already discussed that count. So it's not ideal because it's very irregular fourth wave, but it does count as 5. Now I've got what looks like a corrective ABC to there, which is A wave A, B wave, then a possible C wave, but this looks rather corrective as well. So again, I'm not sure the peak's in here. There are 2 basic counts here. If this is an impulsive 5 down, then this could in fact be some kind of impulsive move up. It's clear on FTSE in fact. So this could be some kind of 2 wave. They may get a B wave and a C. And we might then start to go up more strongly. That's one count. Well, that would be an ABC in fact. So A, B, C. The other count, which is a lot more positive, is in fact we've seen a corrective A, B, then an ABC zigzag type thing, but with a very subnormal C wave. And this is actually impulsive action, and that we're going to go up from here. I don't really like that count, but the important thing with being a trader is you trade what you see, not what you think. And if we don't crash now, I'm pretty sure we're going to see a substantial decline going forwards. I have no real doubt about that. I've been quite good on calling this action. I mean, 2007, for example, in 87, for example, and at the turn of the millennium. And I think the markets are ripe. There's so much potential for going down at the moment, and so little potential for going up, as far as I can see. Look at FTSE. We want to look at this as a corrective decline. A, B, C, A wave, B wave down to there.
so ABC, ABC to there, then ABC C wave, again very subnormal C wave. I mean this was what, 7.8 down to 7.1, 700 points, and this is 7.3 to 6.850 or thereabouts, so about 550 points. Sorry, less than that, 450 points. So about 500 points. So that's unusual, not impossible, unusual. But on a FTSE we have got a possible 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that could be a 1, 2, 5 to there. So a corrective decline on FTSE, and then one more rally would actually give us 5 waves up. So that again would give us a pullback. So that's a bit confusing, but there's certainly, we're still being kept guessing here, and the positives are getting stronger at the moment. We really need to see a more substantial decline quickly now to keep the case for sharp downside alive at this point. Right, gold, still got the resistance around here, which keeps getting probed at so far failure to go above that. We have the rising wedge sort of pattern here as well. It's not impossible that we're going to see, I mean, we've got this solid impulsive move to there, A, B, C. This could be another A, B, C of some description. Another probe down is not totally impossible. It seems to me that we're going to, well, it depends what happens, I guess, on other markets and the worldwide situation, etc., etc. But it was looking pretty good that we're going to probe higher. It's fallen back again. I don't know. I'm fully positioned in gold. I plan to stay that way. Exactly what's happening, I'm not absolutely sure at the moment. Right, Bitcoin. We now have a series of fives here, which is good news. So this is the third of a third here. Then 4, 5. 1, 5. This is 1, 2. That 5, 4, 5. And we have this one here. 1, 2, 4. Sorry, 3 to there. A, B, C, 4, and now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's quite encouraging. Okay, we've now fallen back a bit, and wave 4 support is around here. That is one level to watch. Could go lower though. We could see a bigger retest, or even a retest of 6.4 thereabouts. Ideally, an ABC like that would be perfect to give us a buying opportunity, but obviously, again, trade what you see, not what you think. See what happens. Anyway, that's pretty encouraging. I mean, that's a lot better than it has been for a long time. There's a much more positive feeling in the whole market. I think lots going on, a lot of new developments, some very worthwhile ICOs coming along, and the whole thing just seems to be feeling a lot more positive. I'll just look at the longer term chart just to see how that 5 fits into that. Right, this chart goes back to that low at around 6,000 in February. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's still a positive. It can be counted differently, but that's the best count in my opinion. A, B, then a C down to there. That's a bit of a messy count, but again, seems to be the best count I can come up with. Then we've got the 5 here. So the 5 there is encouraging. ABC there is good news. We need an ABC now. If we see an ABC now, then that's a good buy. That's a great buying opportunity in my opinion. Obviously, we're looking at the future there, so whether we'll see that, I don't know. Right, finally look at Ethereum. Here too we have a clear 5-wave move, much stronger actually than on Bitcoin, I think. That's 5s there. There's a 5 here, and there's another one here. So we've got the full 5-wave advance from about 360 thereabouts up to 620. So it's time for a correction again. 4th wave support is around 480. This is not, that looks like an ABC rather clearly, so that's a slight concern here. So it could be a sort of rather muted AB and then a C wave, but it all depends on the form of the current decline. So again, an ABC would be ideal, but I think the next few weeks may not be so great for cryptos. I think we'll hear more tales that Bitcoin is dead, etc. But in fact, it'll be a good buying opportunity, I suspect. So watch the action. Don't listen to people who
may be wrong when they say that, well, are bound to be wrong if their Bitcoin's dead, because that's not going to be the case. Anyway, that's all for today. Hope you found that interesting and useful. Back to the report for subscribers on Tuesday morning. Have a great weekend. Thanks for listening, and bye for now.